going to cleaning to earn an honest bob. For a nosy Parker, it's an interesting job.
George Formby, the essence of the ukulele in the 1930s, his comical and witty playing is the inspiration to many. My name is Rebecca Young, and I've recently become interested in the ukulele and its history. I wanted to explore this and its relevance in modern society. I may succeed, I might fail.
I'll climb this blinking ladder till I get right to the top.
I'm in Shoreditch to visit in Duke of York, which is the one and only ukulele emporium in London. Let's have a look. I am here to interview Kieran, who is an assistant at the Duke of York shop.
When we first set up, the ukulele had been out of fashion for a very long time, and Matthew Reynolds, the shop owner, was collecting ukuleles, and his thought was that when the ukulele was rediscovered, which it was starting to be, that the rediscovery would take place as a kind of boom.
And how many ukuleles do you think you have in the shop?
I've never stopped to count them. I don't know, several hundred, I suppose.
Quite a few then.
Yeah, quite a few.
What's the cheapest and most expensive ukulele you have?
The cheapest ones would be the plastic 50s style retro Watermans, which are about £30. The most expensive would be a Solid Eastern Koa Kamaka, which is about £800.
What's the experience like working here?
It's a lot of fun. Every day's different because every customer that comes in wants a different thing. They vary enormously from a lot of people who've never played a musical instrument before, so a very important part of that is to take the scare off of things, because music shops can be quite forbidding places. One of the whole points of the ukulele is that it is a perfect beginner's instrument.
Why are you learning to play ukulele? What made you pick it
Well,
up?
we live on a boat, and they have a group called the Lip Weasels there. Our neighbour behind us, he's a guitar and ukulele teacher.
Okay.
And he said, you should learn. And we thought, no, and then we thought, yeah, we will. And we found out there are about 7 people.
Yeah. On our little pontoon, there's about 10 boats, and 6 of them have got ukuleles.
I bought a ukulele back home in Wales, but it wasn't electric, so I scoured the internet for about 3 months, and this is the shop that came up with the perfect ukulele for me.
Well, I'm a complete beginner at ukulele and I'm in need of a few tips. I can't think of a better place to come than the Duke of York. What are you going to teach me today?
Okay, well, 3 of the most widely used chords, and hopefully 3 of the easiest, are C, F and G7. The ukulele naturally falls into the key of C. Every string is open apart from on the A string you fret on the 3rd fret, so it's yep. So far so good.
Well, I seem like a fast learner.
So it's thumb, fingers, thumb. Start that again.
Or maybe not.
One last time.
I've learned a lot about ukulele, but I'm still open to learning more, which is why today I'm building my own ukulele with this kit. I heard about the Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain, who play concerts to eager audiences worldwide, so I couldn't miss the opportunity to meet them and discuss their work.
The Ukulele Orchestra of Great Britain, and I shall leave you tonight in their capable hands.
In the 1980s, some of the people who became the founder members were in Leeds, doing all sorts of bands, punk bands and new wave stuff and rock and roll and who knows what else, soul bands. For us at the time, it seemed like an outsider thing and nothing to do with the orthodoxy of the current musical climate, so we picked it because of that.
And YouTube didn't really exist in 1985, so nobody had really encountered the ukulele. Whereas now,
It's everywhere.
And now the end is near, so I face the final curtain.
I still enjoy doing it, and the audience responses are usually good. Most of our shows are sold out wherever we are. Touch wood, you know. Whether it's China, America, Sweden, or England. I could show you the wok ukulele. It's a friend of mine. He had this bright idea that a combination of a wok and a ukulele would be a really good instrument.
it's quite hard to hold.
Hard to hold.
Ukuleles are developing more of an online presence thanks to large communities emerging on sites such as YouTube. I met up with John Atkins, known as the ukulele teacher,
Take some bacon and I'll put it in a pancake.
and comedian Rosie Holt. So what was it that inspired you to pick up a ukulele anyway?
Well, I basically bought my first proper ukulele sort of as a joke, but I thought there was something inherently kind of stupid about it, or comical about it. The ukulele is still like a sort of tiny little thing, and it just looks like a small guitar. I set up a YouTube channel, bought a ukulele, taught myself how to play 3 chords, and then made a little video called something like how to play the ukulele in 10 minutes.
What's so special about ukulele for you personally?
As a comedian, it's a really great instrument for that, because I really like the ukulele. I think it's got a really wonderful sound, and it's compact, it's easy to learn, and I think it lends itself very well to comedy.
Learning a musical instrument, when I was a kid at least, felt more like a chore than something to enjoy, whereas with the ukulele you can be playing for sort of half an hour and you can be playing anything. You can be playing Beatles, you can be playing Ed Sheeran, you can play Justin Bieber, you could be playing, I mean, just all the songs that you know and love.
But I think it's an underrated instrument as well. I think it's got a great sound to it, and it's good fun, and it's very portable, which is good.
People think that the important thing is to play the right notes. Actually, the most important thing is to play some note at the right time. And if you do that, you can get away with blue murder.
So the spirit of George Formby lives on, with a new generation of performers taking the legacy of the humble uke into a new era.
Okay, it goes like this. It goes, sex, it's a beautiful thing. It's essentially 2 bodies melding. When you get that spiritual connection, because his penis is erect, you feel like you have finally achieved something. But things can start to feel very wrong when you realise that he's got nothing on his penis. You're like, seriously, you're going to put something on that? And he's like, why should I put something on that? And you're like, aren't there any condoms in your flat? And he's like, seriously, will you chill out? My penis is totally fine. I have unprotected sex all the time. And the women never complain. In fact, I've never had to explain why I don't lock my penis up in plastic. And you know that he's a wanker. And you shouldn't let him shag you. But he acts like you're the one in the wrong. And that kind of turns you on, and besides it's cold outside, so instead you decide to ride his unprotected penis, Oh, the shame, at least he never came inside me. Oh, I might get an STD, but at least I won't have his baby, at least I think that's what the cat judge me too harshly, I know I'm really shit. But I was feeling insecure and besides he's really fit. Oh, I'm lame, but guys, he never came inside me. Don't judge me too harshly, I should have walked out the door. But although mentally I'm a feminist, in practice I'm quite poor. Oh, I'm lame, but guys, he only came all over my face.
Build your own ukulele kit. Highly recommend it.